Badao. Ladies and gentlemen, it's after the show. It is Tino Cochino Radio. He almost hit me in the face, but he's a professional, so he didn't. Machine Gun Kelly. Dog, number one, man.
Number one.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, totally. I mean, we don't know if it's it's on its way to number one, but we
No. It's gonna
know
be,
it's
bro.
Number one, yeah.
So he has this new record out. I'm sure you guys have heard it by now. If not, we're gonna play it after the interview. This dude right here drops a record, and then in 24 hours is number one in like how many countries?
I think it was like number one in like 12 countries, and like Argentina, Chile, Armenia.
How crazy is that? Where are you at when you get the text or the email or whenever someone hits you up? You remember?
I mean, I had a smile on my face from the second it came out because I was on stage at the LA show while it was coming out. So like, I got to get off stage to both like, oh my God, that was the best show of my life, and oh my God, this is the best song of my life.
So how do you celebrate that night after that show? You're getting all this stuff. I mean, there's no way you just go kick it. Like, I mean, you had to go out and wild out.
So this is what I'll tell you this. It's one of them nights where you get home at 6 o'clock in the morning and you call your management and you're like, hey, remember all them appointments that you set for me at like 10 a.m.? Yeah, move them all the way back to like 5, dude.
I hate like those nights of drinking, like to where you get to the point where the next day you're like regretting life and you're telling yourself like, I can't do it again. I'm not gonna drink again. Those are the worst nights.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's unfortunately got to be some like audition tapes of me because I act as well. There's definitely some audition tapes of me just like dead in the audition at like 10 a.m. Like, you guys ready? Okay.
Maybe they think you're just in character. Maybe that might
work.
work.
Like an English, like an English dude, and I'm just like, I'm having a great time right now.
Like, oh, the accent's not really there.
Yeah.
MGK.
I'm sure those tapes will float around someday.
Talking about the acting, man, how is everything, bro? I mean, this is crazy. You got movies and the TV show, and I mean, you've been doing all this. Are you liking this a little more than the music? Could you see yourself getting into it more, or is music still like everything?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna be an EGOT one day.
Oh, damn.
You know what EGOT is?
I've heard the word.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Ooh. I heard it somewhere. Well, there it is.
Yeah. So I just creatively have like this itch, man. Like, and there was some years where the itch left, and I didn't want to do anything but just tour, and I was just touring just to pass time because it was all I knew, and so now I just have this creative itch that I can't stop, dude. I don't know. I might want to become a barber and just add that. And just start,
just something.
Just start be a
next interview.
Beast at everything. Yeah, ask me what. Ask me all my pastimes. Next interview.
I want the next interview. I want you to cut my hair in the next one.
I'm like, I want to be a EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, barber.
What would that be?
Sailor.
EGOT B. That sounds weird. You got to add like 2 more letters.
Yeah.
It's not like
Sailor, rock climber.
Just talking about growing and stuff. The new record that's out, you could tell like you're not just making songs or not just making tracks no more. You're actually like making songs. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like verses and rapping. You're breaking it down. And you're kind of melodic, and I mean, it seems like you're really spending time on these records, man.
I think my songwriting is just continually growing, and I think that my instrumentation, as far as like me playing the guitar, really helps towards my songwriting process as well, because I'm able to sit down with the guitar, just a guitar in my voice, and you'd be surprised what comes out of it. Because a lot of times, like, especially when you come in the hip hop world. Not that it's ever been for me, because most of my stuff is from scratch, but a lot of times, I mean, like, the beat says all of it.
Right.
The beat says a lot of it for us.
Well, that's how it is for people in general. Like, girls hear a song, they're like, oh, I like it. Why do you like about it? The beat.
I like the beat. Yeah, and I missed out on that crowd, though, because I focused more on having my voice be the main carrier of the songs, and the production was always fell behind my voice, and I think that this was, like, my first time ever, like, blending the two, and it's really, like, it is, like, a very melodic track, but it also is, like, these deep, like, dark lyrics on this very bright sounding song, so it's kind of cool.
Last time we talked, it was at the radio station, and you were telling me about this crazy time you had in Tempe.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Tempe again.
Yeah, totally.
Well, are we recreating a night like that tonight?
Yeah, well,
I mean, what's happening?
For those who don't know, I already told this fool pull the goddamn party bus up they just got.
Yeah, we just bought a party bus.
And am I going to be the first artist in the party bus?
B.O.B. was in it, but we didn't go anywhere.
Did B.O.B. party in it?
He did not party in it.
I will be the first.
It's about to be crazy, people. We're going to film this, and maybe we shouldn't.
They're saying tailgating's going on a couple blocks up the street. So
we're going to have a good time.
That's where we're headed.
I mean, what more needs to be touched on, dog? I mean, we're just focusing. You're working. You got a record that's about to be number one. What should we touch on that we haven't?
Basically,